The autumn aesthetic, sometimes referred to as Fallcore, is a social media-driven lifestyle trend focused on romanticizing the autumn season. It is not the season itself, but rather a curated and idealized interpretation of it, centered on themes of coziness, nostalgia, and a slower, more intentional pace of life. The aesthetic uses a warm, airtight color palette dominated by the hues of the changing leaves, rich browns, deep reds, mustard yellows, and burnt oranges. Visually, it is characterized by images of pumpkin patches, streets covered in foliage, misty mornings, and cozy candlelit interiors. The trend is heavily sensory. Textures are central with an emphasis on soft and cozy materials like chunky knits, flannel, and wool in both fashion and home decor. Scents are very important with cinnamon, pumpkin spice, apple, vanilla, and sandalwood being iconic fragrances, often dispersed through candles, baked goods, or simmer pots. Tasties also define the aesthetic, most commonly warm drinks like pumpkin spice lattes and apple cider, and corresponding baked goods like pumpkin bread. Fashion in the autumn aesthetic is characterized by comfort, layering, and color palettes drawn directly from the seasonal landscape. The style is built around cozy and textural sample places, most notably chunky knit sweaters, cardigans, and plain flannel shirts, typically layered over turtlenecks. Emphasis is placed on textures that evoke warmth, with materials like wool, cashmere, condoui, and knits being prominent. These tops are typically paired with denim jeans or skirts in patterns such as plaid or gingham. The look uses accessories that enhance the sense of coziness, such as oversized scarves, beanies, and warm socks worn with the knee-high or ankle boots. The style often draws inspiration from specific media, emulating the preppy and academic looks of characters like Ronnie Gilmore or Blair Waldorf. The core of the autumn aesthetic is the practice of finding beauty and joy in the simple rituals of the season. It is an intentional choice to slow down and embrace a more grounded rhythm, countering the stress of daily life. The trend's appeal often lies in its ability to evoke strong feelings of nostalgia and comfort, frequently by replicating the idealized autumn setting seen in popular media. People participating in this romanticizing autumn trend, they seek to turn the season into a comforting and mindful experience by engaging in specific seasonal activities and surrounding oneself with a particular aesthetic. It often acts as a coping mechanism for the stress associated with the start of academic year or the end of summer. Participation in the autumn aesthetic is often expressed through a set of quintessential seasonal activities that are performed as intentional rituals. These include visiting a pumpkin patch or apple orchard, baking seasonal treats, having a movie marathon with cozy blankets and warm drinks, and lighting fall-scented candles to create a comforting atmosphere. Taking long walks to appreciate the foliage, often referred to as leaf peeping, and creating Pinterest boards or seasonal playlists with melancholic or folksy music are also common components of the romanticized experience. The more modern autumn aesthetic is heavily inspired by a few pieces of popular culture that serve as cultural and emotional touchstone for its followers. In television, the show Gilmore Girls is arguably the most influential one, with its depiction of the charming, perpetually autumn town of Stars Hollow becoming the ideal setting that many seek to replicate. This romanticized vision of the season is also seen in films like the romantic comedy When Harry Met Sally, which is famous for its scene set against a backdrop of New York City in the fall. while movies with academic themes like Dead Poets Society and Harry Potter series contribute to the aesthetic's more cozy melancholic side.